Why does everyone keep telling me to use more math manipulatives in my math classroom? Many teachers are a little bit afraid of using math manipulatives in classroom. They think that manipulatives might get in the way of learning or might be a distraction for learning. However, I want to take a minute to talk about how manipulatives can be helpful for all students, including your top students. Math manipulatives can be an amazing tool to use for building conceptual understanding. They can help teachers and students to better understand, to better model the mathematics situations they have in front of them. In fact, that modeling is really important when we get to algebra in high school, but that's a conversation for a different day. Manipulatives are not only just for entry points for students to get access to grade level content. They're also great for that student who has a physicist mother who has all the memorized algorithms and knows how to do all the computations in his head, but maybe doesn't exactly know why the computations work or why these math tricks or algorithms work. When we have that student, we can challenge them to say, "Hey, I just saw you do that algorithm. Can you show me why that works using manipulatives?" In fact, I've been in many classrooms when I've asked students to do that, or the teacher that I'm working with has asked students to do that. And during that conversation, a student had said, "Holy cow, I've never understood exactly why I did that, why that magic zero is what it is, or what that carry the one and borrow things." The manipulatives can really help us to understand why it is we do that, to really help us out when we get to a stuck point later. And I can think about, okay, if I get stuck here, what's another strategy I can use? I've also been in many classrooms when we've been able to kind of take that a step further and show two different strategies side by side. On one side, I'll show the manipulatives. On the other side, I'll show an algorithm or some kind of a more symbolic way of solving the problem. Then, when both strategies are up on the board, we can ask the students, take a minute and share what do you notice is the same about both of them? Or what in this particular strategy relates to what we see over in this particular strategy? And the conversations we get from that are amazing, very conceptual, really helpful for deepening understanding. When teachers show that manipulatives are a powerful conceptual tool and they lift up the use of manipulatives, not just saying they're for certain kids, when teachers say they're for all kids, the conversations and the learning becomes much deeper. Your students will learn deeper and remember longer what they've learned in class when they can compare multiple models and multiple strategies. The more strategies we can have students connect and compare, the deeper their understanding will be.